This interview is being brought to you by BabyFightGear.com. Baby Fight Gear is dedicated to providing a single source for children's mixed martial arts. Inspired clothing, the softer side of tough sports. Our clothing is available in sizes newborn to toddler. Okay, cool. So let's just get started here, man. And you're telling me you went to the movies tonight. It's
Yeah.
that sort of time. Starting to relax before the fight.
Yeah, I'm a big movie buff. I'm always at the movies at least 3 times a week there during camp, or even out of camp. I just like going to the movies.
Let's just talk about this fight. And last time we were talking to you was back in early August. You just had made your way to Oshawa for your training camp. So just talk about how the camp went.
You know what? Like, unbelievable. Honestly, I'm coming in here with no injuries. Weight is really low. I've been working with a naturopath to really just help me bring the weight down, but properly and not do these Jurassic cut anymore. And
Right.
really awesome. And training with studs like Antonio Carvello and the guys from Hamilton at Parabellum and at Bruckman's Martial Arts. Couldn't ask for a better camp.
Did you do any training with Anthony Pearson or Sean Pearson? Sorry.
I didn't do a lot of training with Sean. He was actually at Bruckman's this Saturday doing some sparring with the heavier set guys. But we're two different like weight classes.
Sure.
It's not a few weight classes. So after my camp, I'd like to go work with him more technically. Just get back into to my wrestling, and I think he's a great guy to work on my wrestling with. So, but I want to focus more on my striking and my jiu-jitsu for this camp. Not that I neglected my wrestling. I was still doing wrestling twice a week, but more hard grinding wrestling so yeah.
How much weight will you have to drop by Friday's weigh-ins, and do you anticipate it being an easier cut than in Calgary?
Yeah, in Calgary, when before I had to start doing these big water weight cut, I was 152. This cut today, this morning, I was 148.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm already 4 pounds lighter than what I was on the Wednesday. So I think by Wednesday I should be around 44, and just do two easy cut one Thursday night for 3 pounds, float a few pounds, and just it'll be a real breeze. It'll be a real breeze. So I'm pretty happy.
Just talk a little bit about how awesome it is. You're not going to have to fly halfway across the country for this fight, man. You make a short drive.
Yeah, yeah, I'm taking the train there, and
Nice.
the train from here brings you right in front of my hotel, pretty much. So I'll just have to walk there with my luggage on Tuesday, and I'll be able to cook my meals, something I wasn't able to do in Calgary. I so they're just different things, and obviously you get better at it as you travel, and that's another thing to add to reevaluate for future fights if they're not in Canada or out of the province.
Today I was surfing the internet and I was reading a lot of and watching some videos on these so-called MMA experts. And a lot of these guys are questioning your cardio. What's your opinion on that? You have something to prove this fight?
Oh, yeah, obviously I do. They obviously didn't see a few of my fights that I did went to the third, and I was able to keep that pace, especially when I was a 45er. It just I don't think I lack cardio. I think it was the cut that killed me,
Right.
and obviously being there excited. I thought I had him finished in that first round there when I was throwing him bombs, and obviously just I probably poured out my tank there, and any man would have probably gassed out like I did, considering how I went on Brian in the first round.
Oh, hey man, we were talking to you after the fight and we asked you if you had octagon jitters and you said no, you didn't. But this fight's happening in Toronto, close to a lot of friends and family. You think you'll have some jitters heading into this one with all your friends and family at the arena?
You know what? I had families and friends come out to Calgary, and so you know what? I honestly I don't even think about that. You know
Right.
the I only think about it because media asked me.
Guys
But
like me.
but I no I don't think about it. My friends are gonna be my friends and family will be my family. The nothing's gonna change, and fans are, real true fans will still be my fans. So that's my mindset with all that. I prepared myself for this fight. I put the time in. I did everything right this time. Like there's, I put my work in, and not just the work on the mats, but everything. The mental game. Everything from eating right to getting my weight down better this time, and that's what I struggle with. The biggest thing I think I had to refocus on was my how to approach me dropping down to 135 properly.
Is there any changes going to be in your corner for this fight? Do you have the same cornermen as last time, or have things changed?
Yeah, no, I'm just bringing Antonio because Antonio was has been there throughout my camp. He's the one who organized my camp and has been there for helping me out with my technique and just bringing me to my schedule training session. So he knows what we've been working on, and so I'm bringing in Antonio. But my coach from Sudbury, Eve, is still coming up. Uh, to corner me, and my jiu-jitsu instructor from Sudbury. Well, Richard Monkey Nanku is coming as well.
Okay, last question, man. Give me a prediction on your fight.
I don't want to go to decision. I know people are saying if I win, it's going to be my first decision win, and I don't plan on going to decision. So, whatever he gives me. I've been working on a lot of stuff. I've viewed his style a lot. I looked at a lot of videos on him, and I see a lot of stuff I could exploit. I understand that he's obviously working on his game, and I understand that, but um, I think I did my homework enough to put him away. I'm second round. I think we'll see. But I don't want to be going in the third round, man. It's no fun. I want to have an exciting fight, a full blast fight like I always do. And if it does go to 3 rounds, it goes there. But that's not my intentions. And I'm going for whatever he gives me.
Do you want to throw out any of your sponsors or throw out your Twitter or Facebook?
Yeah, you can look me up at Mitch Gagnon UFC at Twitter, and you could all my sponsors. Fear the Fighter is my new sponsor. Hayabusa. I know I'm gonna miss some there, but Wacky Wings from Sudbury, a local bar there that's been right there from the beginning. Summit Drilling. All my clubs, Tap Out Burlington, Brockman's Martial Arts, Team Shredder, Parabellum, Pura BJJ. So many clubs that I go to, and they should have recognition as well.
We had Charlie Brenneman on the show earlier. We had TJ Grant as well on the show earlier. They're both on the card this coming weekend. And we asked them what their opinion of this whole UFC 151 fiasco with John Jones was. Do you want to weigh in?
Yeah, sure. I think John Jones shouldn't get the whole heat on burning a card. Like, come on, he obviously the card wasn't that strong. If you have to drop a full card because of one, if the co-main event can be a main event, there's a problem there, in my opinion. But he did what he had to do. What can you say? Who knows? Maybe he's under contract obligation with Nike. Who knows?
Right, right.
Who knows what behind the scenes? We don't know all the story. So You know, I I personally would have, especially being in camp, no matter what. If they tell me tomorrow that Wallell's hurt and they give me, this guy, I'm not gonna say no to it. And that's me. Obviously, my pay grade is different than his.
Sure.
So who knows, right?
Thanks for doing this again.
Thank you.
Okay, see you later, man.
All right, have a good one.
You too.